What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about two different crypto mining stocks today. We're going to be talking about Hut8. I think they're a crypto mining stock. I actually don't know much about them. And WULF. This comes to us at the request of two people. We're going to be doing it for aluminum iodide, and then Gerard Jack. We're going to be talking about these two for you two today. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Looking at it here on the weekly for Hut. Nice volume, no follow through, a little bit concerning, but who knows? Maybe it'll continue afterwards. You are up 15% this week, not bad. This month you are up 27% this week. Very nice volume. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not moving up more. Genuinely, like you're kind of being held down by this previous area of resistance. I don't necessarily like that. Maybe a breakout is coming. I would assume a breakout is coming, but rather neutral RSI, you're not getting the follow through, right? You're really not. Kind of concerning. Kind of concerning. I would think that you want to go higher, man, but like I feel like you should have done it by now. The week's not over. You have 2 days left in the week. Get above this, man. Close higher. Get like to $14. Close higher than this, right? You want to get away, break out from this range. You don't need to close above here, though you could. With this kind of pent-up momentum, I'm just surprised you haven't. So this is a little bit concerning. When you see a lot of volume like this at an area that you should move up and then you don't, that's a little bit concerning. But who am I? You know, watch it tomorrow be all the way up here, and then all those concerns are gone, just invalidated. Ooh, I am sick, guys, so if you see me make a weird face, it's because it hurts to swallow. My throat is killing me, man. I'm saying that in all my videos tonight because I feel like I do look weird whenever I do it because it really hurts. Hey, look at that. Finding support on the 382. Nice. That's a good thing going for you. That would imply that you do see this $15 to $16 area, $16.50, potentially. That could be where all this pent-up momentum takes you. Just a straight shot. Maybe you even go past it. Just like my finger slipped right there on the mouse pad. Maybe your price slips all the way up to here to around $18. But I would first look at this area. It is possible to go higher. You don't have to stop at any of these lines. They're just lines. They're not requirements. They're not prophecies or magnets. They're just lines. So you don't have to hit them exactly. Right, you found resistance on the 382 here a bunch of times, but you still went up pretty high. You wicked above it, right? Finding support on it now, I do think you at least go to $15.26, and if not, likely higher. So I'd say anywhere between $15.26 to $18.11 is probably where you're going in the very immediate term for Hut. Overall, as far as like market cycle goes, you know, I don't know. Does it gain enough attention? Does it gain enough traction? Is it a solid enough company to sustain new all-time highs? That's a different question. This fib does look pretty decent. It does look pretty constructive. I would think, again, with this kind of look, that you would go above to the 61869 here. But just breaking that high there, I would think you even go a little bit higher. I don't know. You broke this high last time and you barely went any higher. Maybe you break this high this time and you barely go higher. But that would put you all the way up at $25 to $32. Being on the weekly, this will take months, right? I was talking about more day-to-day stuff going to the 18, and look at that. $18 right at the 0.5, previous area of support down here. In the short term, immediate term, you probably go up there, and then maybe before the halving, you see prices all the way up here. So that's a nice amount of growth in a very short amount of time. But by the end of the cycle, if you were to see new all-time highs, you could see prices all the way up at 190 to 547. It is possible, though I'm just not convinced yet. I don't know enough about this project. Its price hasn't excited me enough to see that, but this volume is rather exciting. The fib for now does look pretty constructive. So let's get a positive reaction at this level. If we can get a positive, and you can reject and still have a positive reaction, but let's get a positive reaction with this level, and then we can talk about this stuff. Okay, so that's all I got for Hut. Let's move on to WULF. In the immediate term with Hut, I think it's going to go, again, anywhere from like $15.26 to $18.11. Probably closer to that $18 level. WULF. Moving on to WULF now. Don't scratch the chair. Don't you dare scratch the chair. Well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but hey, whatever. Top to bottom here. Recent high, well, relative high, not recent. Relative high. That was like 2 years ago. To relative low. Not really respecting the fibs at all. Not at all. Oof. hurts, man. Bottom to top, 618, 69 above the 382. Yeah, you're probably going up more. Let's look at this here on the RSI. Decent. Not a whole lot to go off of, really. But you are in the bullish area of control, to be completely fair. Bullish area of control on the RSI, and you're getting above your 382 here. I think if you close above this 382, it's basically on. And by the way, that 382 is at $1.87. It's basically on, which you're at $1.95 now. So if you close here in the next 2 days or higher, you're good. It's on to 575 to 955, somewhere in that area. Maybe even right there at 708. That is right where your green line is. You do find some significance on it at some times, but you tend to actually disrespect it a little bit. So if you did break above it and you went to 955, that wouldn't be too crazy at all. 955, golden extension, previous area of support over here. You could see prices just below $10. People will think, oh, it's going to reach $10, and then it doesn't, and then people are despaired and it sells. Finds support on a 1272 or on the 886, and then continues higher after that. But I would think in the immediate term, again, look for that close above this relative 382 here. Where was it? Wait, what happened there? Oh man, those prices weren't right. There we go. The 1272 would be at 609. It's 1618 at 1022, 1028. There we go. Sorry guys, had the wrong one. But these are the actual numbers there. But from this low to this high, close above this 382 at 187. If we can get this week to close there, I think you are very likely going to see prices all the way up at 609 to 1028 in a fairly short amount of time. I would think before the halving. This is on a weekly basis though, so it can take months. It can take half a year. But half a year for some people is still short term. Traditionally speaking, that is pretty short term. So here you are at $1.95, talking about going all the way up to $10 within 6 months. That's not bad at all. So, and if not there, at least to 6 is what I would think. But again, all assuming that you close this week above $1.87, was it? If I can get it right. $1.85. $1.87. Yes, it was $1.87. So yeah, up from here, it looks pretty good. Daily RSI looks a lot better than the weekly RSI, I would say. A lot of volume here, but you didn't sell off. Volume's building as you're getting more highs, right? That's nice to see. Because you are building, right? Where previously you were kind of stagnant. You're not moving up a lot, but the volume, it looks like a lot, but is it? I guess it's a lot, but I don't know. I feel like this looks fine. This looks totally fine. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So I think it's going to go, if it goes down, it won't go down by much. You could go down tomorrow, like find a higher low, and then continue to close the week up. Really look for that $1.87 or higher close, and then we could talk about prices that are substantially higher than this. But that's all I got, man. I gotta give this a rest. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I appreciate all of you very much. Take care. Bye bye.